What we have been going through in season 1 with Konstantin is that my assassin, my well-trained assassin Villanelle, is going out of control. And she's taking care of, her own mind system. And I'm not really sure where she's going. And Konstantin is like, having responsibility for many, for the 12, for the Russian intelligence. And it's not really going well in that direction because she's just doing her killing her own way. It seems like she is very addicted to another woman called Eve Polastri, who is working for MI6. And that relationship is going deeper into not even cat and mouse, but into a love story. Then MI6 is, because of Eve Polastri, is also addicted to Villanelle, is going to be very close game for me, because they're actually going for Villanelle. And it seems like Villanelle is putting out some signs to catch her. And therefore, Eve Polastri is going insane and really want to follow up of all these signs. I can't really do anything about that. And that's what Konstantin actually loved about Villanelle. And because she's following her own road, she's very strong and very good at what she's doing. Konstantin is very good at following new roads also, because there is a lot of money in it. And therefore it's easy for this handler to make more deals and make more money out of it. It seems like the MI6 is going to be involved with the Russian intelligence service. That means that Konstantin have to work with Eve Polastri. It seems like that's a good idea, not in the beginning, but then to have more control of what actually is going on inside Villanelle, so he can be more aware of what's going on. And the knowledge that he get out of Eve is also very important. There is a lot of mastermind behind all this, that the lead of MI6, Kelvin, is a very good friend of mine. We have a long history together for the work we have been doing before. So it seems like it's very natural and a fun way that he's going into the relationship with MI6 again. What's not supposed to happen is that somehow Villanelle is feeling that she is being cheated. Sometimes it's actually in purpose that Konstantin is pushing her that direction. But you never know where it actually goes when you push a person like Villanelle. So that's uncomfortable actually to push her in some direction that could mean that she can hurt yourself and hurt me as Konstantin. And that's actually what's happening. Even if I, as Konstantin, have the knowledge that she will go after me, I have to be very certain that in these moments that I have to rely that she would not kill me. This time, I'm not sure. And it really happens. She's going to kill me. And she does. She actually aimed at my heart. So that was surprising. But what's surprising is that before that, I know this could happen. So I always wear a bulletproof vest. I was really lucky that she shouldn't shoot me in my head. So she actually aimed for my heart, what I actually teach her to do. So through all this knowledge of, because I have been training her so well, and I really hope that she's doing what she learned. And it seems like she is. And that makes it more funny in this game as playing Konstantin, because for me it's a game about life and death all the time to go with her, but I also feel safe. It's very strange and very uncomfortable in a funny way. So we end up in season 1 to believe that I'm dead. We actually have something to deal with that is bigger than what's actually is showing off. And what we planned is, with Caroline, the lead of MI6, is that I have to live undercover in London to take care of my family. So MI6 is giving me a deal that they will take care of my family and place them in London. I don't know where it is, just for the safety net of them, if I'm going to be caught or something like that. There's many people after me, you know. So the game for Konstantin is that to go to work for MI6, and in the beginning it seems like I have very good control of where it's going, this plan. But this relationship between Eve Polastri and Villanelle is getting more and more out of control. And I'm not sure about this addicted who became a love story, how that will infect our plans, because you really don't know about love. That's totally out of control. It's fun because you never know really where Konstantin is moving, in what direction. So my plan for season 2 is special, because I have many plans. But my deepest plan I have to follow from the beginning to the end. In the first season, Eve Polastri believe I'm dead. We have to do that because nobody can know beside me and Caroline. And Kenny, who lives with her mother. So, and I have to stay with her. So we are not many that know that I'm alive. Something happened with Eve Polastri that she needed to talk with somebody that can make her going on a track so Caroline can have control of the plan she have. MI6 have a plan also. And I'm agreed to follow that plan. And the deal is that if I give her the information I have, they take care of my family. I really want, as Konstantin, to see my family. I'm not allowed to see them in this period until we have made this cleanup. So when we meet Konstantin in the beginning of episode, it must be in the end of episode 2 and the beginning of episode 3 in season 2, he is a little stuck between senses and feelings, this guy. Even if he has to take care of a woman like Eve Polastri. So he has somehow to make her go for the plan that Caroline have, but at the same time also seed some ideas for the plan I have. And still be sure when MI6 are listening to my conversation through whole season 2, they don't hear my seeds for my own plan. That's fun to deal with that because the walls have ears. So it's a funny balance of trying to get two women that are so in love somehow to follow two different plans. So that's the game for Konstantin in season 2, to succeed with both of the plans. Sometimes you have to be lucky that timing is sometimes everything. But also, you know, the need of to looking into the world of women in all kind of business and life in a new way. So the writing of Phoebe has been very important for this success. And the choice of the leads of these women, it's also grounded in the success. I mean, the choices are so good. They're very strong and sensitive characters. And they're playing out everything. And they have parts that is in all kind of situations. And I'm really enjoying to see that. And the choice they're doing in their acting and how they developing the characters and the way they're reacting to a situation is not what I have seen before as a man. Probably many women have discovered that in their own world, but you have never seen that. So I'm very happy and pleased that I'm allowed to do that as a man. It's very like some kind of secrets, and that's very new. I mean, we have seen a lot, but not like this. It's a whole series about it, you know? I think the timing is right. We need that to explore that everything can happen for a woman too. Everything. And that's fantastic. It's never the same working with Jodie, but it is the same. Because we feel we have this safetyness together, we are so grounded together, and we have a good plan together. We have a good knowledge about each other. But the difference is that when you allowed another person to traveling in her own mind and thoughts, and you just want to follow that, like Konstantin really wants to understand what's going on with her, and discovering in the scenes, not before the scenes or after the scene, then it's always different. Everything can happen. Because you can never be sure where Villanelle is going. And because Jodie is so good and so fantastic in her part, then the reaction and actually her mindset is changing all the time. And I'm really enjoying that as an actor, to work with that, because then we have a game, and that energy is so important for us, because we know that the camera is only observing energies. So we're very lucky to have that chemistry together, because that's what we know the camera likes. And therefore we are safe home somehow, that since the first time we met each other in front of the camera, we found out that the camera likes our energy. So somehow it's the same, you know, same home feeling together in front of the camera. We are home, we're safe. That kind of energy that we have together is so feeling right, and for the camera is perfect. It absorbs it. So we are having fun in front of the cameras, and I like that, because there is our game going on. So developing each other there is perfect for us. So it's a good game we have. It's a good play we have. So, but I mean, second season is different, you know, because she's traveling into some world that I really don't know what's going on. And when I meet her, it's like I'm like trying to open her eye again and trying to listen to Konstantin, you know, because she's gone. And that's different from the first season, where I really have her under control all the time until the end. But the end is starting in second season. And it's very clear that Colin and Konstantin has a history. And it's very clear that Konstantin can actually open up for some thing behind her, because she's very well known that Konstantin is very sensitive about his family and his daughter. So when they can have discussion about family or what's actually behind Caroline's wall for saving her from what's going on with her out there and inside the wall about herself, he can actually break that wall. So we have a chance to open a little light into that world through this wall. And that's what we can probably see in season 2. It's not easy, you know, she is not willing to give a lot. But we have, because I'm living with her home, she has been inviting me home. So that also gives, you know, the possibility to feel more like a couple, like friends, couple, man, wife, I don't know. But that opens up for conversations that can lead to more information about who Carolyn is. Well, the script is important because it you know, the plan from the knowledge that I have to understand where the writers want to go with Konstantin to the end. It's very important to understand what he's saying and what is behind what he's saying and what the plans are, so I can help. My part is supporting part, so I need to know what I'm supporting. So to understand that, so I can do it the right way for the energy and the tempo and the timing through the story is right. So we need this, you know, beat going on because it is a thriller. Also, it is a drama with a lot of action, and the action is the plan behind. And my character, Konstantin, has to lead that with Caroline also, you know. So it's very important to understand where the first scene goes to the end scene. So that is very important to follow. And to find out where our leads are all the time. So you can go in with your character to support the travelings, push them, or take them a little in to feel comfortable, so they actually can go deeper and deeper into the mindset of where they're going. And you need the script for that. The traveling of this kind of way of telling stories is moving that direction. So the timing is right. That now we are going to do this with this kind of humor, this kind of way of looking at it, and so it's actually natural. It should come out now. It should come out now. So I think it's fit well in, and if you look at it outside, it's like the humor is so important. I think the humor has always been important, and you can't do it crazy enough, actually. It's a fun balance. I mean, it's like it's just giving a more challenge to the scenes, to have that knowledge that you can feel free to make a joke and laugh and view it from a distance, that you feel that you have control of the situation and you really don't have any control at all. But also the way that you can show it in the scene that you are in live. It also breaks the rhythm of a normal situation in a room, that you have to be like this. No, you can actually break the normal rhythm and think differently about it, you know? And that make the game fun when you're acting. It's like you have to be aware that everything could be a joke. You can make fun of it, and you have to find where the humor is. and sometimes you really don't see it from the beginning. You have to find it. So it's a kind of discovering when you're working on set where actually the fun is. Sometimes you have it before you're coming because it's like, because you're living with it. Sometimes you can't see it. And it's like when you're there, it's like, now I understand. This is funny. And now we play it like this, you know? And it happened. Well, it's the same. It's the same, just to understand where she is and what her mindset is and where her humor is and what she wanted to tell. And so you have to discover that. It's actually the same traveling, you know. It's like to find out who are you, and so it's always lovely to have these kind of session where you can hear her mindset, so you can understand what's behind. And then it's like, and do we think like each other? Yes, we do. So I was very lucky that from the beginning I was like, I understand your mindset and you understand mine. So, okay, now you're going for that. I can read it. I understand what you're doing. I can support that. So when I come to meeting with her, it's like, I'm thinking right. Yes. Just push it. Okay. So that was wonderful. We were lucky to go around to places because the team is enjoying traveling together. It's like a little family going on a new trip together and developing these character in these kind of atmosphere. And we're very lucky that they are choosing places that not normally are used, you know, and so it's like the feeling that we have when we come to the city, we know we are there, but we're actually just there and shooting other places. And I like that. It's like a secret places in these cities we haven't seen before. And I'm enjoying that very much. And I also enjoying to see the other characters in these environments. It's like, wow, to see Villanelle there in these beautiful places and surrounded with new sound and colors and how she's reacting to that. And Caroline and Eve, you know, it's like traveling with your friends and family and see them in these beautiful places and how they're going to do it. It's wonderful. It's fun. And I mean, I was in Amsterdam, and we always lucky when you come to places and you're invited and they are searching for good places and they set it up like you haven't seen it before like this, you know, in the right lights, and then it's like you have the whole area for yourself, and it's like, wow, it's so fantastic, you know. And Amsterdam was great stuff, and I was so lucky to go to Rome, and just to be there with them. I mean, it's just wonderful. We knew that we were going to shoot in London while it was airing, and I was looking forward to see how that will react to us. And it was fun. It was fun to see Jodie and in her London city, like everybody was like, it's going on in the air, you know, and the reaction was beautiful and deep, very deep. You know, they were very happy for it, and they took it in like, you know, it was a little family, our family coming to their apartments. So all what the reaction is was like going deep in. So that was very helpful for shooting on streets, and it was fun to this when the game is a success and You know, you're happy for the crew, you're happy for everybody, and I think it was fun. And it was also fun that the reaction was then when they saw me in London, and when I told them I'm in, they were very satisfied and very like, yes, Konstantin is back. So, I mean, that was for me very big love for my work, you know, and that makes you happy. I mean, as this totally intelligent way of writing, Phoebe's the first season, the way she was playing with the humor, the character, and my part was the supporting part of a relationship with this woman that I really thought I could do and understood, and I could help it to make it like a very good grounding for two characters. And when I met Jodie, I was sure that we can do it, so I was very happy. But the beginning was like the script was like, okay, this is good, this is really good, and the choice was okay, fantastic, let's go. And then you have to meet before going into it the first director and the producer, and it felt just right. I mean, that chemistry, that energy they had together when I saw them, wow, they were so strong, sitting there together, and I was watching them. I was like, wow, that team can do it, you know, and if they can do it, I can just jump in because I really understand what they're doing and I can help with this. So together we can actually go for it, you know. So that chemistry, that energy was so important from the beginning. Like, wow. The same as, you know, the same as that I have when I'm shooting, that I feel like we are in a family, that going into other families, into homes, when they're watching at home, you know, that we're very lucky that they are inviting us home to their telly, you know, inside their lives. And so just that they are feeling that we are together about this, that we are in a family, traveling together to follow these characters and to have fun with that and enjoying the traveling we are together with the audience, because we had this game, because we are playing with them, you know, we are telling something we are not telling, and we interact actually with all homes about senses and feelings. So I really hope they will enjoying that traveling and just relax and have fun. I think season 2 is about love, passion, and love.